welcome back to another episode of Fantasy Rap League Podcast. And before we get started today, I would like to take this time to give a special prayer out to the family of George Floyd. Our hearts and our thoughts are with you and the state of Minnesota right now. I know it's crazy out there, but we're going to get through this, and as long as we unite and fight back, So, just want to get that out there. All right, so moving on. We got a great episode for you guys today. Honestly, I wouldn't call it the King of New York battle because I feel like the last battle we did was King of New York. That nigga just dropped off the map completely.
But
it's
not a King of New York. It's a series.
Yeah, right. Because I feel like everyone's tried to say they're the King of New York and all that shit. So
it's always going to be an ongoing thing.
So this is just a battle between two niggas who just happen to be from New York. So today we are talking about Tekashi 6ix9ine, Yay, and hot nigga Bobby Shmurda.
Yeah, right.
Well,
yeah, his name is Snitch now. We gotta put the government out there.
Oh, Snitch now.
Oh, we getting right into it.
Yeah, we getting. Oh yeah, we pod. That's what Joe Budden.
We pod. Now you pod.
All right, is it working now?
Yep.
Yeah, Border Eye.
Rob, shut the fuck up.
Oh, yeah, that's right. No, we didn't introduce you. Border Eye, voted for 45. Okay, we got the dumb face on there.
Yeah, because I just came in, I heard was Rob.
Don't get the joke.
Up. I just came through. Like, dang.
We was podding.
What was it? All right, so what was it? I just introduced the people. So you got anything you want to say about Bobby and Tekashi before we get started? No.
Sure.
Holy One. Lead us in a prayer.
Anyway. What did y'all say so far? Why do I always got to start?
No. Your input is valid, and we appreciate everything that you have to say.
I feel like you want me to say something so y'all can clown me afterwards.
Not at all.
I mean, if you want to hold that character, that's fine.
Yeah, you can add it.
I guess. I mean, Bobby, I feel like he's real. 6ix9ine, I feel like he's fake. That's all I really got to say.
Facts.
That's it. One nigga's about it, one nigga's not about it.
You know what I mean? I'm just like, if you're going to talk about it, be about it.
Right. Facts. Yeah, I think that's actually the consensus of what I was going to say, too. So, all right.
I mean, I think it's just like, before we even get started, it's a thing of, like, if you even value that as a music listener, if you even value the authenticity of the artist, I think it's just about that. And if you would take that away, it's a whole nother conversation.
I don't think this generation takes artists authenticity. How do you say that word?
Authenticity.
People don't think about that. They just want to hear the music and they want to turn up and do the drugs and party. But it's like you're listening to people who are fake. Honestly, that makes you fake.
I mean, yeah, this is like the first time I ever seen the fakeness of an artist like have this kind of backlash or good. I don't know if this is good or bad for Tekashi 6ix9ine anymore at this point. But this is the first time I've seen how like being fake and not being about that life makes you look like a clown.
I mean, then again, though, he's not the first person to snitch and get away with it.
No, he's not.
At this magnitude, yeah. You got in this magnitude.
Yeah, true enough. That group,
you know what I mean?
That group video, that rat face shit blew my mind. I'm like, wow.
I was like, I had to rewind it and bring it. Did he really just?
Yeah,
he's a major troll. He's playing with his life, bro. He's basically calling these dudes out and saying, you're mad, come and get me. And they're going to get him.
Didn't he have to change locations like twice?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he also has heavy security constantly. I'm surprised that dude's not broke yet.
At least he's rich.
I mean, yeah, well,
it's not going to last. I give him another 5 years.
Nah, if his YouTube songs keep getting big like that, if he keep putting out songs and people keep supporting it, you know what I mean?
Well,
that's the problem. Well, I mean,
because when you with just off the YouTube structure alone, let's just say he wasn't making no money, but just YouTube. He getting at least 20 million views or 1 million views. That's at least $100,000 or $10,000 right there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Each video can fund security. You know what I mean? Like
that video, that Cuba, he didn't even leave his house.
No.
That was
Easy
on
money.
it.
He didn't?
Wasn't that
Yeah,
he was in his backyard? Didn't you get like a clearance? Had to get a clearance to shoot in like his house or something?
I didn't even know that. No, he
We looked
posted
that up. Let me not post it. How do you leave your house? No one can leave their house and have that many people. We're in the middle of a quarantine. And isn't he on house arrest? He's on house
Yeah,
arrest.
he's on house arrest. But
Yeah,
I
he did
mean,
all that
if
shit
he
in his
gets
house.
permission to be in certain places, though, then I guess that's when it's applied.
Yeah, let me look this shit up. Keep talking.
But what was it? I mean, well, since we're talking about his music, I guess we should just get straight into it and jump straight into round one.
Yeah,
Talk about the music and all that. So
Yeah.
round one, let's get to it. Ding ding. All right. So lyrically, who are we feeling is the better lyricist? Bobby,
Robert.
Tekashi.
But what?
Robert
yeah,
Shmurda.
let Robert go first. Man, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go
Okay.
ahead, Border. All right.
It's Bobby all around.
Here we go. But yeah, Bobby. There's no competition in this area because even though this dude doesn't have much for you to listen to, it's like his bars were tough, his music was true, and he's living what he's talking about. You know what I mean? Like this guy talked about the streets, he's lived the streets. He even stood his ground with his boys, went to jail with them, and when he's come out, he's gonna come out with some hot stuff.
Nothing with respect. He's gonna come out with nothing but respect from the people around him.
December
Bro,
2000.
I'm not even a fan of this dude, but I'll play him just because I respect him. It's like I respect you enough because you stood by your word and who you was. All right, I'll give you a listen.
And then he says "bitch" and you turn it off.
Bro, I listen to J. Cole. He says that all the time.
It's not a sin to listen to J. Cole, bro.
It's not a sin to listen to anything. It's just it depends on how you react or conduct yourself and things like that.
There you go.
But even like his number one track, that Hot Nigga song, it's like that still gets played. That song is still catchy. Everybody bumps it. You know what I mean? 6ix9ine, it's a specific type of people listen to him. He has a specific taste of people, like audiences.
I'm not gonna lie.
Not that first song. I think the whole world listened to that gummo.
Yo,
The only
That
song
song
I'll play
hard,
with
ain't it?
Tekashi 6ix9ine's "Sober" is "Stupid."
bro.
Who?
"Stupid" is the only song I'll play of Tekashi 6ix9ine when I'm sober. Because other than that, though, the music it just fucking sucks. It's a hot beat wrapped around garbage. I just can't support that.
That's all it is. Like, okay, I want to talk about this one song, the Billy song. You know what I mean? This is what blew my mind about this. This dude talking about shooting people, but he literally said shot, shot, shot. He's telling people, "I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna take you out. I'm gonna bust the cap in your head." Stuff got real. They threatened his family. This dude snitches.
Rob's so mad at the fraudulence, yo.
Yes, I am. I'm like, where's the shooting? You gonna talk about shooting people? It gets real. Where's your AK
Go
now?
off, sis.
Now you gotta have a timeline with that though. It's a timeline. Definitely a timeline with him snitching.
Yeah.
Also, it's definitely a timeline with him snitching. It's a big timeline.
I'm just like, if you're gonna talk about shooting somebody, shoot somebody.
Well,
So
even
Go ahead, Free.
No, go ahead.
One of y'all niggas don't go ahead.
I think
I said you first. Nah, I was gonna say, contrary to popular belief, we kind of knew, even the people around him, like when this happened, we kind of knew this was gonna happen. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like this whole, because it was only a matter of time, right? It was only a matter of time that
the shit was gonna catch up to
the
him.
hip hop, it was gonna catch up to him. You know what I mean? That was the whole story. Every time he did an interview, every time he did anything, any New York radio would tell him, like, yo, don't you think like you need to chill out? Like, because we can clearly see you just came out of nowhere. We can clearly everybody who's a bio or backing you, you know what I mean, said like, yo, we know he ain't with the y'all means, but like.
Did you guys see Fat Joe's interview talking to him about him? Like they are like the FBI is definitely plotting on you.
There was many interviews with many people,
Charlotte,
many tweets and all that of him telling people telling him to chill out. Like Bobby even said it while he was in jail, like chill the fuck out. Like
on
like
the phone. They was on the phone together. They said,
yeah,
you need to chill out. Because I'm trying to come home, we're trying to get lit. He like, word up. This is Charlemagne, one of his biggest interviews, Charlemagne the guy said it to him. Like, bro, chill out. Hey, Shotty, get this dude. This dude, he don't learn it. Like, he was telling Shotty, like, who your OG? Who your OG? You need to chill out. This ain't the way. And then the dude who he told on was just like, man, that's just how they do it.
Here's the thing. This kid's like a likable kid. People want to help him, but he won't. He's too focused on like the money, the trolling to even listen to people when telling him.
And you know who the only people who like him, in my opinion, are other trolls, like other people who do the exact same shit. Like, because Tekashi reminded me of that kid, like who in high school, like just did shit for attention. Like I'm talking about not bad shit, but like annoying shit in high school. Like, just acting out in class or try to be the class clown and shit just to get a reaction. Like, that's Tekashi.
That's some shit Jeffrey Dahmer did. I don't know if that's a connection, but I'm just talking.
Well, I mean,
Jeffrey Dahmer actually go kill somebody.
Yeah, like he ate people. He was about his shit.
Yeah.
He ate. Well, let's.
Okay, well,
what I was about to say
that
was,
life.
I messed up. We wasn't on the podcast. I said something crazy.
You're not driving, are you?
No, he's riding.
No. I'm riding.
Where you going?
I'm coming from Virginia.
Oh man, that's a trip.
That's a good trip.
Only 3 hours, man. I drove farther.
Yeah.
I drove farther. But I think for me to get back on the I would say Bobby, not because Bobby didn't snitch. I would say Bobby because I can actually remember lyrics from Bobby's songs.
Now, I mean, there are lines from Tekashi I'm pretty sure we can all remember, but they're just like little snippets of a whole thing, though.
No, it's just him yelling. Yeah. I can remember. It's just like I remember my dad yelling at me before. But, right? You remember that?
Yeah. It's all white noise now.
Oh,
right,
shit.
it's white noise now.
I feel like I have the most, not sympathy, but I'm cutting 6ix9ine the most slack at all, you guys, because I feel like, no, don't get me wrong, it's like verbal dyslexia trying to listen to this nigga.
Yeah.
But if you really broke down all the lyrics, it would sound like pure intellectual disability.
Yeah,
but I feel like if this weren't about lyricism, I would choose him because he just knows how to get people to listen to him. Like, why are we talking about him? I feel like he just knows how to troll enough to get people to tune in. Like, I'm not a fan of his enough that I would tune into, what's that shit called? Gooba?
Gooba, yeah.
But
yeah,
I
Gooba,
knew
man.
because of all the context that happened, this is his first video. I looked it up, by the way. It wasn't his backyard and shit. That it was, he had to like fight to get it to be able to leave jail, number one, early, and shoot the video and be under house arrest while he does it and get all these people during a coronavirus. I felt like I had to tune into that.
I'm not gonna lie, and this is coming from a dark place in my mind. If I were to hear that Tekashi 6ix9ine were the victim of police brutality, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad at that. Like,
well, you'll be waiting. You'll be waiting for a long time to see that because he's
too
actually
light
with the police.
Yeah, he's too light, and he's.
Oh right, I forgot. Yeah, they're best friends. Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the police calendar for every year.
But this is what I wanted to say. Right, what he did is consequences to it, right? But this is the sad truth. He didn't tell on people who like have enough resources to get it. Like if you tell on the mob or you tell on the cartel, right? He told on the sad part is, but the sad part, what I mean is with the people who want him to get ill will happen to him. This is the sad part for those people. He told on a street gang, you know what I mean?
Right.
He didn't tell on the cartel or he tell on the mob or he tell on, you know what I mean, leak some CIA information. That's the sad part. So to touch him, it's going to be like kind of, you know what I mean? It's going to be one of those things where we almost might not see it happen, you know what I mean? But it is consequences to what he did. But
I mean, it all depends on how he moves. Like, if he decides to have like a big ass show in some place that people might be able to get to him, I can see something happening.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to do shows for a while. I think all his money's
no one's doing shows for a while
from his YouTube video. Well, I'm talking about after the quarantine, obviously. But because one, is too risky for him to have a show. Two, venues are not going to want to have him because they know he's risky to have a show. You know what I'm saying? So all his money is going to be made just from YouTube views, Spotify, and streaming views. You know what I mean? So he's not going to make as much money as other artists will, because majority of the money some rappers make is from doing shows. You know what I mean? Selling out venues and making their money from sales, like that. You only can make so much from streams, because you have to stream. You have to have a lot of streams just to make a good buck.
That's his big thing now. Actually, isn't that why he was going at with Billboard? Because
that's definitely why.
Domestic streams, they only count. International streams, they only count domestic. And he I guess like his numbers are coming from his domestic. His international streams and shit.
I just think he feels like he's being cheated, but he's probably not.
I don't think so.
I don't think he's being cheated.
What was it? Billboard wasn't the only people to try to drop him off the face of the earth. I think YouTube did that same exact shit. I think they took down his top spot at most viewed views for the week and gave it to like Dirk or somebody. I forgot who it was.
I seen it in real time, bro. What they did was, listen. So when you go on YouTube and you search up whatever the song called, it had a different view from when you go to his page. Like, we did it. Like, me and Didi was sitting down, and I was like, look, bro. It was my brother, actually. So me and Darryl Darryl was like, yo, he got like 300 million views on YouTube. Yeah. I said, no, he don't. Mine say only 1 million views. So you go on his Instagram and you click on his link on his Instagram with the video, bro. It said 200 million views. But when I searched it on YouTube, I said, look, bro, it said 1 million views. And I said,
are you guys sure that's not just like the lag of when it's like when you get a bunch of views of things, like YouTube will lag. Something lags when a bunch of people, when there's a high traffic amount of people coming there.
The thing about his current situation.
But this was hours, though.
There's hours? I don't know.
You know
I don't know how.
This is hours.
Is it possible he might have bought those views?
Man.
Come on, man.
Does he have to?
Come on. That's what I'm saying.
White kids love that.
Yeah.
Honestly, the main reason that I stopped listening to Gooba, it was the line that he said, fill him with 100 shots. The moment he said that, I turned the thing off. And so
can't even understand what he's saying. I was just listening to the beat.
Like, what was it like? Cause like, first
you
off,
remember when artists used to go to? Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. Look, I was just gonna say, look, we already know that he's not with any of that shit anymore, but yet he's still continuing to talk about like we forgot or some shit. Like, I'm not going to continue to support that bullshit.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
I want to look at it from a media perspective.
Yeah, from a media perspective, people used to do that all the time. I remember Drake when he was coming up, and Cameron used to do that. They signed to a major, but they'll go to the store and spend like they'll sell out. I mean, they'll buy all of the CDs from within that store. That still counts to your, you know what I mean?
You're feeling the charts.
Records you sold, you know what I mean?
What was it?
You feeling the charts, yeah. It's kind of come with the game. So I think that's what he did. You know what I mean? So because he signed, he still signed. So he's still signed. So I think him just flooding the YouTube thing.
Well, they said they're launching an investigation and like the results are going to come out soon. So, I mean, Ariana Grande and Justin Bieber said that their sales came from different didn't come from the different credit cards that Tekashi said that they're coming from. So, I don't know. I guess we're going to see.
I mean, but Justin Bieber and Ariana Grande song is actually a good song. So I'm not surprised it's on the top of the boards. It's a cute song. It's a real good, cute song. And a lot of people are going to listen to it, especially people that have relationships, especially the females. You know what I mean? It's a song that's going to blow up. A lot of the young people are going to listen to it because it's an adorable song. You know what I mean? And Ariana Grande is a great singer. Justin Bieber's a good singer.
All right, stop being their ass.
Anyway.
I heard her last concert.
I get where 6ix9ine is coming from because yes, his stuff, because he's trolling, he's getting tons of views and stuff like that because people want to push to hear what he's saying, hear how he's coming back. And when you see the advertisement on the song, the only thing you really see is when he goes, "Hi, I'm back." Da 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 da. You mad? Hi, you sad?
That's all he needs. That's all he needs.
That's the
people
only thing he
freak the fuck out.
As soon as people see that, they're like, "Wait, what are you talking about?" Of course, they want to push play. I push play because I'm like, "Oh, he's like poking at somebody to come get him."
Yeah.
It's like, "Yo, you mad? Get me, but you can't." It's like that annoying kid that you could never catch because you can't run as fast as him. Remind me of my darn brother.
Mark my words, December 2020. Probably ain't gonna happen then, but Bobby Shmurda gets out. Guarantee when he comes back, and that's gonna go crazy.
I would not be surprised if them two have a beef.
Are they friends?
Here's the thing, I can see it, but I can only see it if Tekashi starts. I don't see Bobby trying to really egg any shit on, like, because he even said, like, from multiple interviews in prison, like, he's just trying to focus on the music, focus on the business. He ain't worried about all that street life shit, all that beefing no more. He's just trying to make music, stay out of jail, and, you know, get his life on track and shit.
You get perspective when you go to prison.
Yeah,
I wouldn't know, but it seems obvious.
You say he gets out this December?
December 2020, that's what, you know.
Yeah, he's going to blow up. He's going to blow up bigger than he was.
Oh, yeah, that was that first track. Not to mention Rowdy Rebel coming out with him. They both do a track together. Shit. Number one song. All right, so we definitely, you know, all agree that Bobby.
So round one, yeah.
This is good, Bobby. So
yeah.
Moving on to round two. All right, round two. All right, here we go. Contribution to rap. It's Bobby again.
Rap? Just rap.
Contributions to rap culture. You know,
I gotta say, I'm sorry, but I go ahead. I'll go last on this one.
No. Wait, I think you were about to cross a fucking line there. So you want to just go ahead?
If you saying, I gotta go with 6ix9ine, man. I got to.
What?
I got to.
Explain.
Now, I just want to add here real quick. Now, there's only contributions to rap culture, so this means artists you put on, you know, things you might have done to help, you know, build others. Like, you know, giving inspiration, giving. I mean, all right. Please go ahead.
I'm gonna go. Because Bobby Shmurda, when he came out, it was a little GS9, right? It was a little drill. It was a little drillish. It was a little. That's the same time around Chief Keef. So they didn't really call it drill. But when 6ix9ine came out, though, he propelled the whole drill scene, the loud rapping, that type of rap in New York more prevalent. If you look at the landscape, you start to see the 6ix9ines, you start to see the little TJ, you start to see all the new rappers who would get on a song with 6ix9ine and then just blow up. But the way he was rapping, it's kind of how they rap now. You know what I mean?
Now,
so I'm gonna have the influence of New York hip hop. The way 6ix9ine was doing it, a lot of these new cats coming out now. It's.
Well, I would like to retort real quick. This is an article piece from Hot New Hip Hop that came out last January. It was talking about like how like Bobby Shmurda's impact affected like rappers and all that stuff. Talk about like how like was it Meek Mill or somebody was influenced by him, but it goes on to say, then there's that other New York rapper, 6ix9ine. His rise to mainstream prominence has several parallels to Shmurda and GS9. Between trolling for attention and using gang politics to graft an air of authenticity, 6ix9ine took several pages out of the GS9 playbook and employed them to great effect, logging 14 songs on the Billboard charts and going supernova in only years' time before RICO charges land him in federal prison. So my question is, now, with that being said, is it kind of like what I mentioned before in the last episode, safe to possibly assume that 6ix9ine kind of got his style from Bobby?
But right, yeah. But when you hear 6ix9ine say he got his style from 50 Cent, you're gonna go off what the reporter say, or you're gonna go off from the source. You know?
Sure. But then again though, I don't hear any influence of 50 Cent anywhere in 6ix9ine's music, so it's hard for me to say that he's actually a 50 Cent fan. If you're making music like that, at least.
You're right, but yeah, I mean that's what I say. You could be right, but I'm just going off what he say. You know what I mean? I'm just going off what he say, and he do snitch. So,
yeah.
Nah, he do snitch, right? So, my thing was, I was saying the style of rap, because I'm gonna kind of dismiss the gang thing, because that's New York period. Everybody who come out is a gang thing. That's just like saying, if it wasn't for Bobby Shmurda, what's his name? Yo, I forget his name all the time, yo.
Roddy Rebel?
No. We were just talking about him. We just put him up against YG.
Oh,
Davies.
Yeah.
That's just like saying if it wasn't for Bobby Shmurda, he wouldn't get Davies because of the whole gang politics. That's kind of a New York thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like them type of blood started over here, so I'm gonna kind of dismiss that. Now the rapping wise, yeah, I can get the rapping wise, but the way Bobby was doing it, it's almost similar, but a little different.
Mm-hmm.
The way what's name was doing it was like a Chief Keef type of drill thing. You know what I mean?
Wait,
like
who?
drill. It was like, huh?
You said who was doing the drill type of thing like TV?
The way 6ix9ine is doing it with Gummo, thinking like Gummo and stuff like that. It was more like a drill a new type of drill music, like a Chicago thing. So when I'm thinking like influence. I'm thinking when he came, he kind of had influence in these new kids coming out. Because I hear the whole 6ix9ine type of loudness, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Type of thing. So that's for me. Mm-hmm.
I mean, ever since he's been in jail, I've heard many similar sounding artists like 6ix9ine. Like this guy called So Smoola. Like he's like if 6ix9ine was actually about that life though. Like this guy is fucking ridiculous. This dude is smoking wet on fucking music video and having the guy shoot up heroin in the corner.
I've seen that.
6ix9ine did that too though.
On a music video?
Yeah, I think it was called 6ix9ine. Yeah, he was rapping and then it cut to a clip of like just a nigga shooting up heroin.
Shit.
And it cut back to him rapping.
These niggas getting bold. I remember there was time you couldn't even smoke cigarettes on TV.
I have an honest question.
Do you remember that time, Terrell?
Yes, I do.
How do they get away with doing like actual drug paraphernalia on videos? Like you see them doing it, you know they're doing it, but they don't do. Like,
I don't understand the YouTube algorithm to make that a thing.
Yeah, I mean,
nope.
Like I get how like movies and stuff, you know it's fake because it's in a movie and it's on TV and things like that. But music videos, it legit looks legit, but yet they don't ever get caught for it.
Well, it all depends on where the music video is. Like if it's on like TV and shit, of course it's not going to have any of that. But if it's on YouTube where you are free to be who you want to be, you know, there might be some leeway there. So,
but I mean, like, okay, like say if like, you know, police department in the area sees that in the video, won't they be like, oh, this person is doing this right on camera?
They could probably use that in court.
yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah.
I just always thought, like, do y'all not think about these things before you put it in a video?
I mean,
I'm sure when you talk about it in a song, it's a different thing because you can say anything
not
you want.
no more. Not no more going towards the.
Like I'm pretty sure it was just like in that Gumo video when he's holding bags of weed and shit. I'm pretty sure that was just a bunch of wet, clumped up oregano balls, you know, just thrown into a bag on top of each other.
That's disappointing.
So wait, I'm tossing a bone here. So is it safe to say everybody is with the Bobby influence?
Well, I'm saying Bobby only because he helped promote other people besides himself. Tekashi has only beefed with other people. He's never put on anybody. He's never done anything for anybody but Tekashi. So I give it to Bobby for actually doing something for somebody else besides himself.
Tekashi did change the way you advertise, though.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking now, because that's a good point.
Because
but we're talking about rap, though.
Yeah, I mean,
it's the way the rap is advertised. The rap is pushed. The way rap is making more money because it's getting marketing for rap music. Because like all different types of genres of music are marketed in different ways to push towards different people. Like how rap is being pushed to different type of people. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I would give him this though. I give him credit for turning non-hip hop fans into hip hop fans. Though he does have that kind of credibility. Like what was it like? You see kids who probably listen to nothing but rock music or pop music, but they'll still play a Tekashi 6ix9ine song. Those suburban blonde-haired beauties, who get scared to walk around a group of 7 black people.
I want a T-shirt that says "White kids love this" or something, because all of that this is what it all boils down to. This is the true meaning of Christmas, isn't it? Just white kids love this shit.
Yeah, he's trendy. He is very trendy.
I'm gonna say Bobby because I don't want to say Tekashi 6ix9ine. That's it.
So
I don't want to give him this much credit.
Okay, so
I'm just being real.
Got you. No wrong with that. Okay, so I guess the democracy say
This is a 2-1. This is a 2-0 right now, so it's safe to say that Bobby won this. I mean, we can talk about longevity, but we already just know about. But we knew Bobby was going to win this from the get-go. Let's not.
Yeah.
Let's not pretend this. Let's not. Pretend.
I mean, round 2, I would probably have to say, even though I can't stand the guy.
What?
Oh, now we're doing something.
Oh wait, hold on. Hold on.
Because I want to say Bobby, but from trying not to be biased and thinking how 6ix9ine is moving, you know what I mean? How he is changing everything, and how I'm thinking about all the artists is going to come after him.
Mm-hmm.
All the people that's not about the life, that's not to start trolling from their bedrooms, making it big. You know what I'm saying?
But obviously we see how
Lil Pump did it too. Lil Pump did it too. He was sitting there trolling, and there was this whole beef thing between him and J. Cole. All because he kept saying F J. Cole.
It wasn't a beef, but I get your point, though.
I mean, yeah, but you know what I mean?
But where's Lil Pump now? I haven't heard shit from Lil Pump since that song he did with Prince Montana for Deadpool.
He's quarantined.
Yeah, he's on a induced high right now.
But man, you know what I mean?
Them little kids do like smoke purple, and they do too much drugs, man. You can't. I'm telling you, I'm saying. You see how them dudes look? Them dudes look like they're 40 years old.
What you're saying reminds me of this video I saw about Crank Lucas. Like he was like doing videos like of like the evolution of drug rap. The first layer was like like how rap is today. Second layer was like I'm so hot that I'm gonna meet Jesus. It's funny when he do it. Fuck y'all. All right. It was.
Yeah, that's not that funny. So right.
Fuck y'all. Yeah.
I guess Bobby round 2.
Yeah. I mean, if I take myself out of this, I can take myself out of this just for being biased.
It's 2-2 actually. So I don't know how we classify this actually.
If I take myself out of this, 2-1.
I guess we call this debatable then.
Yeah, let's go debatable. Yes, round 2 debatable.
Round 2 is debatable. All right, so damn, now we gotta go back to a fucking Twitter poll. Thank you guys, hoes. All right,
we can discuss the third round.
Well, yeah, no, we're gonna get into the third round. Getting into round 3, talking about longevity, how long these guys have made an impact in their career, and who's gonna probably be the better one coming out at the end of it all. So. Yeah, I'm saying Bobby again. It's no fucking brainer. The culture right now is trying its hardest to get rid of Tekashi 6ix9ine. So, it's a clear statement. No one wants him around.
I feel like no matter what, he's going to end up in the history books.
I got Bobby because you kind of got to live. He has to live his whole life in jail, basically. It's kind of like what Jay-Z said. Kind of gotta live your whole life in jail because you gotta stay to yourself. You can't really. You only can talk to family and stuff like that because he know what he did. And sad to say, we live in a place where people like to test. People like to test you. You know what I mean? So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just say.
God, that connection, man.
You on a real bridge.
You want to apologize.
Once Bobby come out. You hear me now?
Yeah.
You sound like a whole satanic track right now.
Uh-oh. Don't let Border out hear that.
Y'all funny, man.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Good.
All right, so basically what I was saying, Bobby's just gonna come out with, more open arms. I have a hot take for you if you listen to the Joe Budden podcast. I got a hot take for you. He's gonna be bigger. He's gonna be bigger than 6ix9ine when he come out.
Oh,
Based off what 6ix9ine did of snitching and him coming out early. The guy Bobby didn't tell, so the guy Bobby told the people that his man should get less time than him.
Yeah, he took extra years.
Took more.
Yeah.
He took extra years. So even if you're not even from the street, dude, even if you're not a street dude, if you don't even go by the rules, because
respect that.
Obviously we citizens, we don't go by those street rules. But you gotta respect that. It's just like no way around it.
Exactly.
I mean, you kind of gotta respect that. For real. You gotta respect that. So I'm gonna say Bobby. That's my take on that. I got Bobby.
But,
I really want to believe that all that's going to be true, and at the end, our hero is going to win, and he's going to become like the longest running rapper of all time. But
why do each round each one of you has to like find a way to like just agree with this man?
I'm being cynical about it, but this is like a idea that I have for society. It's just that it's going to be Tekashi 6ix9ine because he did all of this and he's still getting admiration. There are still followers. It's just a silent majority.
But what was it? Hot Billboard, completely took him away from their history. YouTube is, completely trying to, dismiss him.
Are they? They're gonna make him. He's gonna make money for them, though. Are they just saying that?
Hot Billboard 100 took him completely off the chart. They took his chart history. They took his chart history down. Now I don't know if after the investigation is going to go back up, but as of right now, it's completely down. So he's no longer on the charts 100.
I just think it alone that he's going to end up. People are going to know his name. Look, I hope I'm wrong.
Now here's the thing: he might have a way to salvage his career if he can stop talking like he's still from the streets. Like that shit is not going to sell him any records. Like it's just not going to happen. He needs to come out with some like reggaeton shit, you know what I'm saying, or like some poppy music. I'm
glad you mentioned that because he has one song that's all in Spanish, and it's not bad at all. It actually was.
It was all right.
Good. It wasn't terrible. I was like, all right, this is tough. But then his other stuff threw me off, and I was just like, no, it's 6ix9ine, not listening to it.
Well, let me ask you something. How many people here, when they saw he was going to jail last year and all this shit was happening, thought his career was over?
Everybody.
I didn't.
You didn't? Be honest.
Only reason I didn't is because Shmurda, for instance, right?
Yeah.
Shmurda went to jail. Not too many people knew that he did a whole album from jail. Came back out, dropped, and kept doing music. Now he wasn't as big as 6ix9ine is, of course, but he proved that you can still be in jail and do music and still come out and try to have a career. So that's why I didn't fault him. Like especially if he was snitching too. I knew he was going to come out soon. He was taking that 45. So
I feel like he proved a lot of people wrong. Tekashi 6ix9ine.
I mean, yeah, but then again, though, he also proved them right too, because everyone kept saying he wasn't about that life, and when it came time for him to prove it, he fucking flaked.
No, I think who thought he was really about that life?
No,
I never thought
no one thought he was about that life, but he kept saying he was. And everyone kept telling him, "No, you're not. Relax." Then came time for him to prove it, and he fucking snitched and back down.
He proved people right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he proved them wrong by saying he couldn't come back, but he also proved them right by also proving that he's not about what he's rapping about.
I would argue that it was too obvious he wasn't about that life.
Yeah, of course.
He did sell drugs. I mean, I don't know. He wasn't about that gang shit.
I want to.
Yeah, I mean, he sold drugs. Like, so what? Like,
I think everybody did.
Yeah, like, yeah.
I was on a football scholarship doing that, so I'm not the biggest gangster. You know what I mean? I'm not no gangster at all. You know what I mean? I ain't nothing. I ain't no shit to do with nothing. I'm just.
I didn't sell drugs, and my rap career has been amazing.
I'm not saying that I sold or did not sell drugs because I don't want that kind of attention. But
I give some people Adderall. I give some people Advil and stuff. Does that count?
He said Adderall first.
That has cocaine in it. Yeah,
I said Advil. Advil and Tylenol.
I mean, if you take too much Advil, it could.
So wait. What's up? What you?
Huh?
That'll be your last headache. You take too much Advil. That'll be your last headache. You're gonna go from. No, seriously. You're gonna go from listening to Jesus type music to actually sitting with Jesus. You know what I mean? It's a difference. Take too much Advil if you want.
Like Jesus Walks never made so much sense before.
That's funny.
But
but what you think, Border? What you got? What you got for me?
No.
Are they fucking again?
No, my dog's trying to get in the room. I hear her like snap.
Oh no, he's trying to get in. All
right. But anyway, I'm gonna say Bobby, but here's my reasons. I believe that 6ix9ine fans are gonna grow up. Give it like 5, maybe 6 years. They're gonna get older. You're gonna stop listening to it. You know what I mean? On top of that, he's burning all his bridges. Nobody's gonna want to do anything. Like they're gonna be like, well, yes, can make his money, but he's a risk, and he's a high risk. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
on top of that,
I want to see the first person who will make a feature with him now.
I'd like to see that.
That's what I'm waiting.
That's on top of that too. There's not many artists are going to want to do a feature with him because then they might have a target on his back. They might look at him like, oh, you're one of his boys. You know what I'm saying?
I'll do it.
On top of that, when Bobby comes out, people are already waiting to hear what this man comes out with.
Hell yeah.
And he's done time. He's already to come out. I'm telling you, he's going to do about a good 10 years of some dope stuff. And he's going to be doing good. He's going to hit the charts. You know what I mean? 6ix9ine don't got no hope with the charts right now. So he's already out on a good amount of money. Any nominations he thinks he's going to get, any awards, it's not going to happen. You know?
He just needs to break out to acting. That's what he needs to do.
Maybe. Could we define longevity here?
By what?
Yeah.
As far as, is this a thing of like going down in history, whether your career ends early or not, or is it a thing of like your longevity in the rap game, you're still putting out content?
Fair enough. So, what was it? We can define longevity as like, when it's all like, so when you're ready to retire, you've sold your last album, done your last concert, it's like a history question, like, are you remembered as like a great, a legend, one time wonder, what are you remembered as? Like, are you something like that people can emulate and aspire to, or are you just somebody that's easily to be forgiven?
6ix9ine is gonna be forgotten about.
I don't know.
Now, here's the thing: 6ix9ine probably
he's gonna be the clown that you forget about.
He's gonna always be remembered because the dude snitched, came back, and did the same thing he was doing and act like he didn't snitch. He's gonna always be remembered because we haven't seen a rapper who on that magnitude to snitch and then come back and then do the same thing.
And you can blame social media for that.
Of course.
He's the person you're always going to love to hate, regardless.
True.
Exactly. But as far as if you define longevity as what you said, as far as in the rap game, I got Bob because he's kind of propelling into that. Even if he come home and flop, Even if he come home and have this big song that everybody like, so what? He's still gonna be like, you know what? This dude stood down. Stood down. Didn't tell.
They're gonna give him even if he flops. I guarantee they'll still give him time to bounce back. They ain't gonna.
Yeah, we will give him the room, right? Some room to get better.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you what the room is. This is the ceiling for the room. You're gonna do a song with Meek. You're gonna do a song with Drake. You're gonna do a song with Lil Wayne. You're gonna do a song. You're gonna do a song with everybody that's big right now. Everybody that's big, because it's the contrary of 6ix9ine.
Like, unfortunately, you know what I mean? We'll never see a pop smoking Bobby Shmurda.
Crazy,
right?
And you got to think about a lot of artists who kind of sound like Bobby too. So like his sound kind of is multiplying through different artists.
Well, what was it? I mean, he kind of like helped elevate that whole New York drill rap scene, you know. So like,
they both, That's why I was saying in the second round where Bobby, he kind of like, okay, they doing this out here, all right, word, and then 6ix9ine was just like, he just kind of obliterated, because Bobby was locked up, but 6ix9ine kind of obliterated the, all right, this is what we doing in New York now. We ain't doing the whole rest in peace Fred the Godson. We ain't doing the Fabulous. We ain't doing the, we ain't doing the Davies. We doing the, it's just, I'm at the mall chilling. I'm about to pop me a perk, shoot a couple people. That's, you know what I mean? So, and they saying it just like that. And the song is good because the beat is fire. But yeah.
Sometimes I forget that that 6ix9ine snitched on Cardi B in court.
Yeah, Jim Jones. You know.
Sometimes I forget that.
Like I said, like this man, like he gets no respect from, like, he will never get another view, another, like, any kind of thing that goes to his bank account. It would not come from me. I'm not clicking on any interviews, not listening to any songs. Like,
I'm clicking on the interview. I'm sorry.
I gotta click on the next Breakfast Club interview.
Okay. That's possible.
Yeah.
I need it in person though. I need the whole mask on. I need everything.
Yeah. And it's gonna have to be in the studio.
So like for the 7th time, I got Bobby.
Yeah. Like I said, Bobby. You know, I think, what was it? Everyone said Bobby except for Hoagie, right? Yeah.
I want it to be Bobby, but I don't know. I don't have enough faith in humanity.
That's fine. Democracy votes Bobby. So.
Yes, thank God.
Democracy's a beautiful thing.
Thank God.
That's what they said about the coronavirus. Hey, I don't think we should shut down because America's not supposed to shut down. And a lot of people are going to be on welfare. Well, democracy says coronavirus is it trumps our rights. So shut down it is.
Listen,
we are so fucked.
Yeah, but everything about to open back up. So, you know, make sure y'all keep that 6 feet distance.
Coming from someone who works right now, we're so far from keeping our 6 feet distance. People are still close to each other.
Yeah.
I'm gonna forever be close to each other.
In my job, we were all sitting in a small room right next to each other. It's like, what we gonna do?
I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna just say this on record. I haven't followed one CDC WHO rule yet. Only thing is, I love Walmart, so I have to wear a mask in Walmart and ShopRite. So that's the only reason I did that. But other than that, I'm gonna leave this to the people who follow rules. You know,
terrible.
I have to say that.
You're terrible.
I'm just keep it like that. You know what I mean?
You don't wash your hands?
I mean, I do that anyway. You know what I mean? But people act like that's something new. You should wash your hands.
Right. I ask them like it's something new, like a whole new thing.
Wash your hands and use sanitizer.
Yeah.
I'm saying I
take mine everywhere.
When I'm outside, if I use a public bathroom, I wash my hands. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I wash my hands. Even time I go and pump gas, my hands feel dirty. When I'm out in Virginia, when I was out in Virginia, I would pump gas and I would go inside the Wawa and wash my hands. I mean, that's kind of normal for me. But other than that, I mean, so 6 foot thing, I leave that to the people. You know what I mean? People who do that. And that's not for me.
I'll leave it to the people who do that. It's crazy.
I'm being honest. You know what I mean? I'm shaking hands.
You shaking hands?
What?
He gonna say I'm shaking hands and then dip.
What? He's like, yeah, I'm shaking hands.
I'm bro. Bro, no. bro. If you can hear me, I want to say a month ago, no, 3 weeks ago, I went to the studio. I seen a bunch of people from Trenton I didn't see in a long time. Oh, and I'm fam right there. I'm shaking hands and I'm hugging as I shake hands.
Hey.
Ain't no elbows. Ain't no nothing.
I mean, depending on the person, like if you close to them, like like my.
I ain't really close to him, but bro, I'm not. You know what I mean?
I barely touch my family.
Yeah.
And I live with these niggas.
I had no reason to touch anybody. No one's had any reason to touch me.
Well, I got a trust issue.
Why you lying, Terrell?
Emotionally distant.
Why you lying? So
I get it. So, it's funny you act like this too, but yet you have something against trannies.
Huh? I don't have nothing
against I guess Bobby win round 3, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
Welcome.
Huh?
Yeah, so this is definitely what was it?
I guess we got a body bag.
Yeah, one. No,
Bobby won. Bobby wins. He got round 1 and round 3.
Okay.
Bitch ass in round 2 decided to go with 6ix9ine.
Okay, but he won round 1 and round 3. Round 2 was
so
a
it's
tie.
2-1.
Bobby wins.
So Bobby wins.
Oh right,
2-1.
yeah. I forgot he won the first round. Yeah.
That's
Bobby wins 2-1.
Oh yeah, 2-1. All right, yeah. So yay, Bobby wins. I didn't see this coming. All right, so moving on up in life. Who we got for the next round? I think it's Blueface and DaBaby, right?
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's another conversation.
Someone who has the same flow and someone who can't keep a flow.
Honestly,
I can't wait to that conversation.
DaBaby, I ain't gonna front. DaBaby to me, he actually does switch up his flow depending on the song he's on. Like,
slightly.
He's got like 3 variations of the same thing.
His voice sounds the same, but his flow will switch up though. See, it's the difference between the sound of his voice and the actual flow. Because like YG's Stop Snitching song, like he switches up his flow on that. Bop, he switches up his flow on that. And
Bop is kind of similar to his other flows.
It's the same sounding voice, yeah. It's like Eminem. Eminem's always going to sound the same on every track, but his flow will sound different. Now his voice ain't going to change, but it's a different flow.
I still feel like I could
take his lyrics and throw on every Eminem, beat he's on. Eminem has that staccato shit, and then he'll have that really fast shit, and then he'll have like
his flow changes up.
Yeah,
you can't.
The same thing with DaBaby. Like his voice changes, but the flow changes.
I feel like sometimes I could take DaBaby's lyrics from one song and just put it on another song of his. Like,
I feel like you can take the whole beat and the flow and put it onto a different song.
Well,
I'm not faulting him.
He has bars. Don't get me wrong. This dude has great.
I would say
lots of Coldplay songs sound the same.
He does not give any track the chance to breathe. Like he just attacks that.
He don't. He fills that mug up. He's like, look, y'all hear the beat? Put it behind me. Let me take over. That's literally how he does. But he be killing it though. He be killing it. I mean, I'm not about his music. I mean, I'm like, all right, cool. That's what you talk about. But you know what I mean? He has bars. He's fire. His music's dope. I personally don't listen to it. But when people listen to it, it's like, I don't blame you. I mean, it's catchy. It's fire. Blueface, I don't understand it. I don't understand how he got famous. I don't understand what made him blow up. I don't understand why people bop his stuff. Who's
going to win? We'll find out next week.
Yeah. Tune in to next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
I was just watching it, so.
Fucking hate that shit.
Yo, right when it's about to get real, it's like the fight's about to get real, and then just go, tune in. I'm like, no!
Not Dragon Ball Z. I just don't watch Dragon Ball Super. Like, I'm sorry, but after like mad fucking years of screaming, yelling, and aneurysms, you're telling me like there's still people to fight. Like you're not strongest in the universe yet.
This is the thing. It's like in hip hop. There's always somebody gonna be better than you. So you always got to keep getting better. You always got to keep practicing and keep improving yourself because there's always somebody above you.
Okay. You know what? And when you have things like a Spirit Bomb and Kamehameha and Ultra Instinct, I feel like, you shouldn't have any problem navigating through life. But, that's beyond me.
I mean, that's what makes him such a great character, because he's humble to know that I can always get better. And every time I get better, I can keep getting better.
And then he dies.
It comes back.
But yeah, I'm actually on 450 of Naruto. I'm almost done.
Just turn into anime real quick.
I think we're the only two people here who watch anime, though.
Yeah, definitely. Y'all can say that. So
that's fine. That's cool. You know, got a fucking jock and an introvert over here. You know, so it's cool.
yeah.
But all right, so
What's up, B?
Hey, Dion, I want to try some of them. I heard about these chicken wings. It's not chicken. I want to try it.
Like tofu wings?
I don't know what they're called, but they're chicken wings, but they're not chicken.
They made with soy.
I want to try that, John. I heard it was good.
I don't know.
So when we finally get to meet up, I want you to bring us some fake chicken wings.
That sounds like
sure.
I'm interested in some
good
food.
But all right, so moving on from this guy's appetite, we'd like to thank you all for tuning in to episode 4 of our little podcast, and we hope you come back for episode 5. Please make sure to subscribe and like us on all social media platforms, on Facebook, Twitter, and on YouTube. And have a good night. Stay blessed. Peace.